Hey fellas, you remember my last video when I said had the spies in the skies, their worst things can show your character just spend an hour and 45 minutes? Well, luck is one of those worst ways, so let's begin. First, I showed the elephant in the room that this was the first animated film that John Lasseter was involved with the production of after he stepped down from Pixar, a move which proved contentious in itself, even causing Emma Thompson to leave the production and her role being recast as Jane Fonda, and the voluntary recording being redubbed. If I didn't mention this right away, I'd get people asking, and this video would probably be over 3 hours long if I did, so there's that. That said, and I gather my other research showed that John Lasseter pretty laissez-faire production. His contributions mostly consisted of saying, like, this is doable, that is not, and basically leaving everyone else to their own devices. And also, this film had multiple changes in director and writers even before we got to one's credit in the final project. Even the entire plot was changed. Before I get into that, it turns out it actually was going to be like a battle between luck and good luck and bad luck. And given how this version turned out, I'm just kind of glad we didn't get that one. So let's begin. The film follows Sam Greenfield, a young woman who's been ugly her whole life to the point where she never knew real parents nor found a forever family. As she attempts to find one for her adoptive sister Hazel, she crosses the path of a black cat named Bob and ends up going through something of a journey through the land of luck. And given this comic mismatch, all does not go smoothly. The film, which is an Apple Plus exclusive, it's not a complete trash fire like I was worried about it being, but it's also not the best either. I mean, like, overhated, underrated. Nah, I'd say it's pretty accurately rated in terms of being, shall we say, painfully average. Yeah. The story is surprisingly convoluted for this kind of film, and the characters, I feel like they could have done more. Like, if anything, Sam always felt was more accident prone than unlucky based on the specific one she gets into, at least. Yeah. Not to say that he film is completely worthless. I mean, the animation on the whole is very good. I mean, especially in some of the comedic setups they get into, like with how Sam like accidentally locking himself in the bathroom or knocking down the stuff of this music video she was filming. I mean, and as well as some of the chases you need to get back to Bob, like how her shoe coming off as it go on the sidewalk, or having to go past some bikes. Even if it did remind me a lot of The Cat Returns, at least. We'll come back to this. Voice acting is relatively solid across the board. From ones like Simon Pegg, Whoopi Goldberg, Colin O'Donoghue, who flew the Borg, even John Ratzenberger, and even I'm unfamiliar with Luz Noblesse, as I had to resist the urge to call Luz Noseda, but she does a fine job as Sam at the very least. And if she does look kind of like a Fortnite avatar, I expect to see Goku, Naruto, and Mandalorian vibing behind her in some of the music video scenes. So, yeah. That said, the plot isn't nearly as compelling, nor is the characterization. I mean, I feel they could have done more with how Sam Ham, despite her perceived unluckiness, does not let that get her down, and that she uses that as a motivator to keep going. Even no, she doesn't take. She takes every setback as a moment to keep improving and keep pushing. Even in the film's finale, that seems to be kind of clear. Even if the movie itself does not really seem to pick up on that too much either. And there's not really any one villain in the film. It's basically just a bunch of shenanigans. And I'm not saying you need a villain. I mean, on your story. But still, a lot of elements seem like they're like mashed together other animated films, and the tone is kind of all over the place as well as a result. On top of stuff from elements from Disney and Pixar, you have some things from DreamWorks, other elements from Ghibli, and even one part where there's a bunch of little rabbits. I guess they want to be like their own kind of minions as well. How do you make those elements fit together? Well, in a way, the movie doesn't really, and as a result, it doesn't really come together as one unified whole at all. So there's that. So while this may not be the worst anime I've ever seen, out of the ones I've personally seen in 2022, it's definitely not going to be joining my favorites list at all. I mean, this is the true mixed bag. I mean, so I'd probably give this like a 2 stars out of 4, 3 stars out of 5. It definitely wouldn't be like a 2.5 or 3.5 at most. So anyway, I'm going to get back to tomorrow with Andor, new Scarlet Violet trailers coming, and also Pilot Wings and Halloween Ends are going to be coming this week as well. So catch you all soon, fellas.